All right, boys, you know what we got to do? AR update. Look at the graphics. Shout out to the graphics team. That's Cody,
Yeah,
by the
absolutely.
way. AR is might be losing a little steam. We've been talking about it every week in and week out, keeping you guys up to date. I will promise you one thing: Cody probably is going to butcher 4 or 5 names. So just be prepared. I'm not quite sure if he did his homework this afternoon, but I know the comments will let us know. But Cody, I'm gonna pass it over to you, and then we'll rock and roll from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a better cigar this time. Here is your Indianapolis Colts. Here's your AR update. And so let's go first off. The good thing that happened this week with AR. Now, wide receiver Brashad Perriman. He gets picked up by the Colts, and apparently him and AR have a connection, otherworldly apparently. And he drops a beautiful 60-yard bomb during 7-on-7 drills for a tutty. Now AR just doing AR things. But old Gardner Minshew has seemed to wiggle his way past AR for the starting job. It just seems like that he is more consistent, which he's a veteran. It seems like he's making less mistakes. Now AR is still flashing his brilliance, but it seems like that all points are looking that Garner is going to start day one. Um, Garner's been a little bit better in 11-on-11s. I'm guessing because they haven't showed much. That AR has tossed a couple picks maybe, or a couple of those heat-seeking balls that essentially that we saw, and he's been a little bit more inaccurate than Garner. But it seems right now that Garner is taking the reins of QB1. But here's the caveat: they are going to do a joint practice with the Bears, and if AR can really show out during the joint practice with the Bears, it seems that AR can really get his spot back. It's literally throw to throw right now, is what they're saying, and the comparison between Minshew, and that's how tight the race is.
So I'm familiar with Gardner just because he played in Jackson for a little bit. The guy's an absolute dog. Okay, got that dog. He's a killer. He doesn't really get phased. I think what happened to him he had it with Nick Foles. He had it with Trevor Lawrence. He didn't have it with Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia because he didn't go there with the intention of starting. But Jacksonville, I felt like he probably thought like, hey, this is my job, and he never really got a chance. So he's been through this. He's experienced of dealing with a new guy coming in and trying to take your position. I think he's much more well versed now how to handle that. Another big thing, he played with Shane Steichen Steichen Steichen. I'm gonna mess it up too, from Philadelphia, who obviously is now the head coach of Indy. So same offense that he ran in Philly. And don't forget he played a few games. He started a few games when Jalen Hurts got hurt last year. So Gardner's coming over with a massive head start over Anthony. So for the fact that the
Just with
conversations
the
even,
playbook.
yeah, for the fact that the conversations we're even talking about AR possibly taking over is a huge compliment to AR. Now it could just be the fact that there's a ton of noise of their first round draft pick quarterback and they want him to be there, so they're amping it up more, which is probably more case than more of the situation that's happening. But Gardner is in a very good position. If doesn't work out for him to be the guy, I think he's going to find himself as a lifer as a backup guy because, again, you've had a few years in the league. You are now with you're with the same coach for 2 years in a row. You have a massive head start. The one thing you don't have is the athleticism that Anthony has, sure, but all things you should be able to take this role, and there is kind of a sign that it's right now it's his to lose. He's carrying himself well. He knows the playbook better. All the things that you would want to get the ball rolling in the right direction, Gardner has. If I was a betting man, if there was an odds of who's going to be week one starter, I would place my money on Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, and it's no knock to AR really. It's
No, no,
just
nope. Just simply
I
just
think it's best.
yeah.
Do you? I think it's best for AR's development, and I think what happened was early in the OTAs, AR comes in and he just doesn't look like the other quarterbacks. I mean, he's a freak, right? He's an athletic freak, and they just got so enamored with what he can do, and maybe not necessarily the coach. Well, no, they're giving him a lot of reps, so maybe the coaching staff too. And then, get settled in, and bad days are going to happen. It's work, right? This is work for these guys. I had a terrible day for Thursday and cost UPS $4,000 for a new head on an engine. So it happens. It's a bad day. But here's the thing is Minshew obviously knows the offense, right? And AR is still learning the offense. And I don't knock it as a bad thing if AR doesn't start day one, snap one for the Indianapolis Colts. I truthfully think this is the best thing that had happened to him. I said it on the NFL draft night that if he can sit, that would be best.
I mean, look, and we're the guys sitting behind the camera, so, what do we know? But, I mean, we're just watching him in Gainesville, and I think just history shows that time is going to be better for him. So, we'll see. We'll definitely keep tabs on it and keep you guys moving, but appreciate the update.